Recall cards and recall eReminder. To process your recall cards or your recall eReminders from the patient lookup list, I'm going to go ahead and click on the to-do list on the bottom. Here you want to make sure you're on the third tab for recall, and then on the left hand side you'll see two cabinets, process eReminder and recall list. Anytime you see a plus before the cabinet, that means that they have subfolders. I'm going to click on the plus, and then you're going to see all the subfolders to process your eReminders. Say for instance I click on text message. These are all your patients that you can send a message to, email, letter, postcard, and all the patients that you need to call. So if I want to go back and process my text messages, I'm going to click on the text message folder. You can click on the three red check marks to select all, and then click on this option to send text message, or you can just highlight certain patients by holding down your control key, and then just choose the send text messages to selected patients. Or you can also you can send maybe for the first 5 patients, you can send an eReminder for. Once you send the eReminders, I'm going to go ahead, click on send to send. It's going to give you a preview of the eReminders. You have the option to preview every single one or just send the rest. So at this time I'm just going to click I'm done previewing and then send the rest. Now it's going to go through your list and it's going to send all of these patients their eReminder recall messages. Once all your recall messages have been sent out, you will get a reminder saying there has 5 eReminders have been sent. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on OK. And then what happens is once it's sent, it does take it off from the list. If you're not using eReminders and you need to print out or recall cards, I'm going to go ahead again. There's a plus to the left of the cabinet. Click on the plus, and then just choose what recall category I want to choose. I want to print, so I'm going to click on the Prophy recall, and then my month. For example, I'm going to go ahead and print a recall card for all the patients that are due in April. Again, I'm going to click on the 3 red check marks to select all, go up to the word print, and then down to recall card, and then printer. Here it will ask you, do you want to include patients with future appointments? You can either click include or exclude. So let's go ahead and click on include. And then here it gives you a preview of what it's going to look like when you print it out. Because of our setup, we have the practice information, the patient's information, and then the messages that you decided that you had entered in for your recall cards. At this point, you just have to click on the printer icon to print. If you don't print out recall cards, but you print out recall letters, again, you would just go to the month that you want to print the letters for, and then go to print, and then recall letter. Again, it'll ask you, do you want to include patients with future recall appointments? You can click include or exclude. Here at this time, there's only one letter that needs to be printed, and then you would just click on the printer icon. If your patient does have an email address, you can actually send the letter through email. If you just want to print out the list, you can just click on, again, the select all, go to print, list, and then again, list. So it'll just give you a printout of everybody that's on for that month. For example, March 2011, and then again, just click on the printer icon.